half the people that were tweeting at me in response to what you were saying to me were literal and white supremacists, like linking
Look,
me.
man, it's this guilt by association shit. Why don't you denounce all the communists in your movement? They killed 100 million people.
Wait,
what's wrong with communists? Is
communism?
that what you just said?
Wait, what does communism have to do with any of this?
Well, what does it have to do with this?
It's a political and race ideology. Communism is just an economic thing.
Oh, it's an economic thing. Okay. These were a movement in 1930s Germany. They have absolutely nothing to do with any of this. Americans are the ones who beat them. So I don't know why we're bringing into anything.
Because the people that were supporting you identify as neo.
I don't care. Does someone replying to me mean that I endorse them? Have I ever tweeted anything of neo ideology?
No, but I guess like the thing that bothers me is that at some point, if you find that you are in company with a ton of white supremacist, racist people, like at some point you got to wonder, like, what the fuck am I talking about? Like,
no, these are just slurs, white supremacist, racist. And by the way, this thing that I think I'm white, so fine, go ahead and take the whiteness away from me. Say I'm just an Uncle Middle Eastern.
No,
whatever.
no. Hold on. No, I'm not trying to take the whiteness thing away from you. I think it's a beautiful thing. This is where we are at 2017. A half Iranian is talking to me and feels like they belong to America. That's a good thing, dude. That's a positive thing. Because like I said, 150 years ago,
so
people identified as their European counterparts. Like,
in terms of a demographic majority, I don't know that a nation can exist without one. This truly multicultural, every single person is a different like thing or race or religion. I don't really know if that's sustainable long term in a society.
Why not? What's so wrong about people being
well,
around
have you seen the last 4 years, my friend? I feel like people like you, when they're talking about this, they just pretend they get you gaslight.
I'm not gaslighting. Your side is the definition of gaslighting. Dude, you're telling me that there are riots all over Europe and riots all over Sweden. No, they're not.
You ever heard of boiling the frog slowly? Doesn't notice.
I mean, people say the same about Trump's move towards an authoritarian fascist government. I mean, you can make the same argument about anything. I mean, the facts back me up that we are in an unprecedented era of world peace right now, but for some reason people think
that's about to change.
Why?
Because it's falling apart.
But it's not. You're the one gaslighting now. Do you see? Trump is the one gaslighting. This idea that crime is at a 45-year high, that ISIS represents a threat somehow to the Western world, these are gaslightings by Trump. These things aren't true.
I will give you that perhaps it's a little bit on both sides there, but